Hi, welcome to Cards and Crystals. I'm T, your reader. If you are new to my page, I am a tool reader who's empathic, who's intuitive. They give guidance using tarot cards and oracle cards. If you would like a personal read, and you can go to Queen TEE 814 at gmail.com for inquiries, or you can dial 484 380 5939. This is the weekly, bi-weekly energies of the full moon of the 28th. I did a collective message for you guys. For the past energy, you have the Eight of Swords. That's being mentally stuck. That you being a victim mentally. That you not seeing your way out. That you being mentally stuck or trapped. Sword energy is mental or communication, but for me it's 8 equals cycle or abundance. But in this instance, this is you feeling like you're stuck or trapped in a cycle of something that keep reoccurring, or you feel like there's no way out. Underneath that, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is fated things, fated events that will take place. It can usually mean manifestation, but in this instance with the 10, it's probably an ending of a cycle, which is fated to happen, is out of our control. So you might be mentally stuck in something but fated events happen that'll make you feel like you're stuck in something, or it's going to have you come out of that. Next, you have the Two of Cups. This is a connection. This is the present energy. This is a connection with something, a job, a person, a place, maybe where you're living at. But this is a connection you're bonded to. And with the water in the back, that's emotions to me. So it's something that you're emotionally connected to. And probably solely bonded to. But you might be having issues with that, with a person, or you might be moving. Something's going to happen with something that you're solely connected to. Underneath that, you have the Four of Cups. This is a lack mentality. Cups being emotions. Here's 3 here. So there's you feeling good or emotionally fulfilled in something, but you're focused on the one that you don't have, which is in the sky. So it can be from the divine power. You have 3 here for emotional support or emotional fulfillment, but you're not focused on that. You're focused on what you don't have. If you're focused on the lack, you won't ever be okay with what's coming in. So 4 energies of you holding. So emotionally, you might be wanting something, a change or something like that. You might be wanting a change in your relationship, a change in where you work, or a change in where you live, or anything like that. You're focused on that. You have to appreciate what you already have and do what you have in order to move on to the next to get change. It's not going to fall into your lap. You kind of have to move your feet towards it. Action. You need action. There's no wands here, so there's no action being taken. There will be fated events that'll change that. In the future, you have the 3 of Pentacles. So this is you being supported, physically supported, but 3 being, to me, creation, or, you working on something. Divine power. So something's coming in. You might be working on something. If this is not, with Pentacles being a physical, tangible thing, practical things, people, places, and things, you can be working hard on trying to get a new job or trying to move. It can represent 3 people in a relationship, and this being you. But there's 2 at the top, so there will be a change. Something is going to change physically. So you will be getting a new job or being released from a job so that you can find a new job. You will be working on a relationship or ending a relationship to get a new one. Or you can be looking for a house, but some people might be getting removed from homes or have to look for homes immediately in order for that to happen, because there was a fated event for that to happen. There will be fated changes. So 3 being creation, this is physical, practical support. You working hard. And for the future card, you have the 4 of Pentacles. So you go from the 3 to the 4. So some of you can be saving. 4 energies is you holding. So some of y'all can be saving or trying to hold on to the relationship, or holding back information, holding back your feelings, holding on to fear. It could be anything, but it's a holding energy. And here's the moon in the back. There will be changes by the 28th, but you have to be strong in this, and you have to let it happen. When things happen, you don't hold on to the emotions of it. You say, what next, basically. You have to take action. There's no action here. There's no wands, no energy of the soul in this entire reading. So you guys have to take action. Who this is for, you must take action. You could be saving. If you are, that's good. But if you're holding back emotions, holding back information, holding on to mental anxiety, there will be a change. The universe is going to kind of like thrust you forward. It will be out of your control. And if you're not in control or trying to deal with the changes that's going to come about, it can lead to more mental anxiety, meaning you'll be kind of conflicted or mentally in your brain about what's going on versus trying to fix it physically. There's no time to dwell on emotions. You must take action. If you don't, you're going to be in a world of trouble. But yeah, kind of go with the flow. Instead of being in the middle of the ocean drowning, kind of like know what's going on with this for this reading and have a life vest on and take the next move. This holding energy, I don't think it's good. Release. Take action. Speak your truth. Make moves. If you got to change in a relationship or a change in jobs, come and take action. Because there's no wine action here. There's no energy forward. Let me see what kind of advice I can give y'all from Doreen Virtue. What advice can I give for the collective today? For the full moon energy. Full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn. Temptations, things that you got to deal with. Things, cycles, patterns. Another card. Yeah, Lord have mercy. You have parental care and adult children. So some of y'all are holding on to definite relationships. Can I get one more for the collective? End of an era. Okay. The first card I got was adult children. Blue in the background is communication to me, or mental energies. You might need to talk and communicate some things. The red in the background is kind of pulling on like your soul, your passion. It says this card comes to you because changes involving your children who are now grown. Usually it signals that an adult child has moved away from home or getting married or off to college or with other family members. Regardless of the circumstances, this change is eliciting strong feelings of grief as a parental part of life now shifts. You drew this card because there's a void that you need to fill in new meanings, projects, and activities. In some cases, this card means that your once child is now grown, and perhaps you or your family still sees the child as an adolescent. In this case, you're being guided to view yourself as a responsible adult and work towards your family to view that as well. So some of y'all might need to just seek counseling. Because there will be changes. I said that it's a bond, something that you're connected to. So somebody might be leaving home, you might be moving homes, anything like that, and it might be hard for you to release. The next card was parental care. Excuse me, I don't edit the videos. This card indicates that a parent-child roles have been reversed and you are now involved in the caretaking of your folks. Elder care is a process of attending your elderly or medical challenged loved ones. So this doesn't mean necessarily your parents. It could be your parents or just someone that you're caring for that probably became burdensome for you. It's a big lifestyle change, and of course, you care about their health. However, you have to balance your own health and comfort. You do this card because your aged parents are waiting on you and you were guided to ask for help or support in the healthcare professionals and other relatives. So ask for help because it might be a lot on you. This is you wanting that emotion from this guy. You might be wanting help. You might be focused on something that's not coming in. Loving someone doesn't require you to be a superhero or to wreck yourself to save him or her. Love takes everyone's highest good into account, including your own. So if you're caring for a friend or a relative, know how much to give. Know your boundaries. You have to speak that. You have to take action. And the last card is And Never Ever. I think that's the one for the actual collective. Like chapters in the book, life has errors that end and begin. Those fated events. There will be changes that are out of our control. You just have to deal with it. And some of us don't take it well, especially when we dwell on the emotions. You drew this card because the cycle of endings and beginnings is touching you right now. It's important to be very gentle with yourself during a time of change. Think of a butterfly in a cocoon, dormant in its preparation for rebirth with the wings. You're in a similar state right now, so please practice daily self-care. Don't feel guilty about saying no to extra activities so that you can get rest, heal, prepare for the next era ahead. Taking time to grieve over loved ones, losses, transitions, there will be changes. You guys, this is telling you to basically take time out for yourself and take it a day at a time. Make plans for what you wish to do next and seek help from a counselor if you need it. There will be changes. This full moon coming in is going to thrust us forward and it's out of our control. We have to be strong. We have to take action. Life is full of up and downs. To the day you leave this planet, there will be ups and downs. There will be experiences that you deem good, and there will be experiences that you deem bad. It's what you learn from each encounter, because we're here for higher awareness, higher consciousness. It's something that's calling to your soul. It's something that it's awakening in you that you must encounter in this lifetime. And some people find that hard to deal with, and it can be challenging, but it's something that you're meant to go through. We're not just here just to be here. We all here to learn lessons and get us to our highest awareness, our highest consciousness before we go back to the Creator. So there will be experiences of good. There will be experiences, and you like those, but there has to be an equal balance of experiences that you deem bad. And you're supposed to learn something in that. You don't just go through bad things just to go through them. You're supposed to learn something in it. It's supposed to be calling something out of you. Maybe it's pushing you to be stronger. Maybe it's making you recognize some things in yourself that need to change, or things that you no longer want in your life. It's supposed to be a change. It's supposed to call to your higher awareness. And some of us don't like that. But we'll be forced to face that this moon and many moons coming up and many years to come if you're here. So you just have to deal with those changes and roll with the punches. Again, I'm T with Cards and Crystals. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you guys took something from this video. And I'll be back later on with generals for the elements: fire, water, earth, and air. Thank you. Peace and blessings.